What's up everybody, how you doing? It's Mikey Fresh from Fresh Artist 101 here with another great video for you today. If this is your first time watching the video, please do me a favor and subscribe. That way you have access to all of this information as soon as it drops when it's hot. It's the best time to get it, you know what I mean? This video is for all of my Fresh artists that might be out there auditioning for their first commercial or want to get into the commercial world and really would like to know what is a conflict. So when we talk about conflicts here, we're talking about commercials. A conflict is basically an agreement that guarantees the advertiser, who is paying this SAG-AFTRA member to perform this commercial, that that actor will not perform for any competing products during the life cycle of this commercial. Very, very important tip about conflicts. It is the actor's responsibility to know their conflicts. It's not your agent, not your manager, not the person hiring you, not the person from the last job, or even the casting director that's bringing you in. It is your responsibility. Make a list of the commercials that you've done or are doing every time you do them, and make a big, bold statement next to them as to what the conflict is. That way, you won't get in trouble, because SAG-AFTRA is a union. They will take legal action if they find out that you break some of the laws that they have in their contracts for commercials. It will be the actor that is lawfully responsible, but at the same time, just understand that your actions affect the people around you. If you do have an agent or a manager, that reflects negatively on them if they represent someone that was that irresponsible and unprofessional without knowing their conflicts and getting themselves into this debacle. So be very, very mindful of that. Be very cognizant of it. Know it, write it down, and be very honest and truthful. And if you get an email for an audition that you know would be a great commercial and you're perfect for it and you know you'll get it, but it's for a fast food conflict and you've already done a fast food conflict, then you should say no. There will be other opportunities, I promise you. Just keep plugging away. There are many different conflict types. There's obvious ones, and then there are very obscure ones, the ones that you might not recognize right off the bat. So for obvious ones are general McDonald's commercial, general Burger King commercial. That's a fast food conflict. Coca-Cola or a Pepsi commercial. You don't want to have a Coca-Cola commercial running and then do a Pepsi ad, a general commercial, because that's a competing conflict. Soft drinks. But then there's also some that are a little bit more obscure. For instance, I did a commercial once that was featuring, it was a McDonald's commercial, but it was featuring a particular coffee deal that they had. So no burgers were shown, no fries or hash browns. It was just showing and talking about coffee. Now, that was a coffee conflict. It wasn't a fast food conflict, it was a coffee conflict, because the product that they were pushing, that they were highlighting, was a coffee conflict and not fast food. So I'd be able to do a Burger King fast food commercial and a McDonald's coffee commercial. You see what I'm saying? So what I would want to be on the lookout for is doing a Folgers commercial and doing this particular McDonald's coffee promotion. I will check back to my conflict sheet that I've written up and saved and see if I'm able to do that. Once your commercial ends, they can either ask to redo the commercial again, in which they will contact you and ask you if it's okay to reestablish that conflict with you, or they will send you a letter of termination in which they'll say, this commercial has run its course, we're done with it, you are released from that conflict. Until you get that letter, do not assume you are released from a conflict. If you have any questions, reach out to the advertiser, but do not assume that you're out of that conflict until you get that letter. All right, if this has been useful to you, please like and comment and subscribe. Let me know if you guys have any questions or anything like that. Hit the subscribe button at the end of this video and help support this channel. Thank you all very much, and as always, stay fresh.